Hola clase. Today we're going to talk about the three sounds of the G. Sometimes it sounds like G. Sometimes it sounds like H. And sometimes it sounds like W. The G makes all those sounds. The sound of G in Spanish, the G can change its sound. The sound of G is flexible. The G will flex its sound depending on the vowels. The vowels are the key. The G will flex its sound and sound like good. The G as in good. It's the gruff sound, like the English G sound, like gracias, like ganar, and like gustar. Sometimes the G has a soft sound, like the H, as in hey. So G will sound like the H sometimes, like hey, how, or hum. Also, the G has a W sound, like the English W. But guess what? I'm going to save that one for another lesson, because remember, we only do a few rules at a time. Spanish has a lot of rules, but I'm not going to try to give them all to you at once. We're going to use baby steps. Also, the G has a sound of the English gay. The vowels will make the English sound gay. So it depends on the vowel on how to get the gay sound. But I will save that lesson for another time, because we're not doing all the rules at one time. That's too many. Also, the G has a sound of geezer. So the geezer sound, or the G sound, changes to gee, and the sound of gild and beguile, depending on the vowels. The vowels will change it. But I'll save that lesson for another time also. Too many rules at one time will hurt you. We don't want to hurt you. 2 rules for the sound of G. The G will always have the hard gruff sound, as in good, gracias, and globo, unless a vowel changes it. The sound of G will change to the soft H sound, like we mentioned with hey and hum, when it's followed by 2 special vowels. The vowels E and I will change the sound of the G. Example, when the G is followed by the letter E, the sound changes to H. So GE is G in Spanish. That GE sound is G in Spanish. The following words all have the H sound. So let's look at some of those words. Gemelo, the G sound. Generar, the G sound. Geranio, the G sound. Don't worry about what they mean, class. You're learning the sound. If you don't know what they mean, look them up later. But first, This lesson is only one thing. Don't try to do everything. I don't know what that means. What does that mean? Forget it. First, learn how to say he when you see GE. A person name also can have the H sound. So he, GE is he. Genovia. Genovia. Germán. Geraldo. So that's going to be the he sound. Any word that has the G followed by the E sounds like he. Ligera. Agenda. Agenda. Ángel. Ángel. So the GE is going to make the he sound. So to review, the G will always have the hard sound as in good, except what? Unless it's followed by a vowel. Which vowel? The letter E, or so the GE makes the he sound. So let's look at the next letter, the letter I. The letter G changes its sound when the letter I follows it. The GI makes the he sound. This is he in English. So GI sounds like he in English. So, an example. When the G is followed by the letter I, as in the word gimnasio, the sound changes to H. The GI sounds like he, gimnasio. The following words that we're going to see now, they're going to all have the H sound. Gigante, the he sound. Girar, the he sound. Jirafa, the he sound. So what do the words mean? I know that's what you want to know. Look them up. I want you to say he. Every time you see GI, you say he. In Spanish, if you see GI, you're going to pronounce it, you're going to say he when you see the GI. A person's name follows the rule. The G followed by the I sounds like he. So the GI makes the sound he. So that's going to be Gilberto, the he sound. It's going to be Giraldo, the he sound. It's going to be Gisela, the he sound. When you see the GI, you're going to say he. So that's elogiar. Elogiar has the he sound. Magia has the he sound. Magia. Colegio, the he sound. So to review, the G will always have the hard sound as in good, unless what? It's followed by the letter E or by the letter I. So the G sounds like either he or he, depending on what? If it's followed by the letter E or the letter I. So those are the two rules of the G sound. There are more, remember there are more, but that's just two. So class, we're only doing a few today and a few more tomorrow and so on. We're doing baby steps. So what do all those words mean? I want to know what the words mean. Look them up. But first, call your friends in the class and explain to them in your own words how to make the he sound and the he sound. You got to use a G to get the he and the he sound on the G. So please feel free to call me between the hours of 9 a.m. and 8 p.m. any day of the week, or email me at SpanishSheClass@gmail.com, or use my other regular email address. End of lesson. See you in class. So practice the G sound, just those two. Nos vemos. Sale vale.